Afternoon, guys. Back in the old yurt here. I wanted to go over a couple things that you guys this afternoon while I'm just kind of finishing up my day working around the yurt here and getting ready for nightfall. I'm trying to think of what I want to talk about first because there's so many things that I was thinking about while I was out on scout that I wanted to go over with you guys. When I found that fat wood, I was spending a lot of that time thinking. I'm actually cooking up some bacon right now. First thing I kind of want to show you is kind of neat. You know, it's kind of weird how you tend to look at things one time and maybe even make fun of them, or you think it's a silly idea, but you file it in the back of your mind, and then later on you see something that generates an idea from that, or you think, man, that wasn't such a bad idea, just, you know, maybe it wasn't implemented correctly. And this weekend, you know, while Ryan and Tony were here, other Pathfinder instructors here at the Pathfinder School while we're shooting that sand video, I saw Ryan sitting on his bunk eating, and he was eating with a pair of tweezers. And I was like, Ryan, what are you doing eating with those tweezers? And he's like, well, they're multi-purpose, and I like eating with tweezers. And I was like, well, I guess it's kind of like a set of chopsticks. Okay. They're metal, they're pointy. Not sure I'd want to be sticking that in my mouth, but okay. So I kind of laughed it off and went on about my business. And then I was in a store the other day, and with Iris, we were walking around, and I saw these, they're like bamboo tweezers that are, they call them toast tongs is what they call them. But they're made for picking up toast, I guess, out of your toaster if you're a weenie and you can't reach in there and grab it. But I saw those and I was like, you know what? That's very similar to the tweezers that Ryan was using to eat with. Very similar to chopsticks that you don't have to control too much. And the thing with these is, you know, I brought these things back to the yurt and I've been messing with them a little bit. And they're really a pretty good alternative to a fork because you can use these to flip things in the pan. I've been using them to cook this bacon with right now. In fact, I need to kind of flip this bacon, so I'm going to use these tongs or tweezers to flip this bacon with now while I'm talking to you. So they're really good for that. They can be used for, you know, just about any kind of eating that you're going to eat, as long as it's not a liquid that you've got to scoop up with a spoon. And then you also have, you know, I took an O-ring and just put it on there so that I can roll that thing down. And now that O-ring, it'll sit flat in my backpack without springing open. But with that, the addition of that little cheap O-ring on there, now I also have a clamping device that I can use as a clothespin or whatever to hang something out on a piece of paracord or bank line to dry out. If I were carrying two of these, you know, I can hang out a pair of gloves, a shirt, a sweater, something like that. Pretty simple. Doesn't take up any room, doesn't take up much time or effort to carry it, doesn't weigh anything. I think I paid $1 for that. You know, I could make something like that, but these are made out of bamboo, so they're pretty indestructible. They're made by Sunbeam Company, and you know, for $1 and a cheap piece of O-ring on there, pretty good idea. Ryan, I appreciate you planting that seed in my head because I think I'm going to start using these a lot in my pack and also in the yurt. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick was I saw some questions on a video from the other day. Keep on checking my bacon here, guys. Sorry about that. But I saw a question on a video the other day about glasses, and somebody was asking, you know, do you carry an extra pair of glasses in your pack? I notice you wear glasses and this, that, and the other thing. And I want to tell you that generally I do carry a spare pair of glasses in my pack. And it's kind of unwieldy because they're, you know, a regular size glasses case. And anybody who wears glasses knows that's a pain in the butt. But if you don't have that spare pair with you and you got to do something, you know, you're going to be in trouble. So I'm going to grab my bacon off the fire here and put it over on the cooling rack, and then we're going to talk about a couple pairs of travel type reading glasses I found I think might interest you guys, so stay with me for a minute. Okay guys, so back here again, just talking about little tidbits and pickups and things like that that you know, might be good for you in your pack and things like that. Tips and tricks, whatever you want to call it. So I've got two pairs of glasses here, reading glasses, and normally I just wear, you know, the normal reading glasses that you buy anywhere for a few bucks a pair. And I'm not after fashion, I'm after function. I could care less what they look like on my face. I just want to be able to see something if I'm trying to do something intricate. And that's what I need them for. I mean, I can see fine. It's just really up close stuff. I have to be able to put glasses on to see it. I found two things here that might be interesting to you guys. These glasses here are called flapjacks. And I found these at a discount store for, I think it was $2.50. And they're made by a company in France, and they come in a hard plastic case that's absolutely flat, so they're not going to take up a lot of room in your pack. And the claim to fame of these glasses, I suppose, is that they fold up flat, and that's why they call them flapjacks. And what they do is they kind of fold down and out, just like that. And like I said, laugh now because they look kind of stupid, but they do work good. So who cares what they look like as long as they work. And then you can just fold them back up flat, just like that. Put them back in that hard plastic case that they come with, which snaps pretty good. It's a heavy duty plastic case. It's not really a piece of junk by any means. And throw it in your backpack and you got a spare pair of glasses in there. The other thing that I found were these glasses, and you can see how small this case is. And again, this is another pair of fold-up reading glasses, and they've got a really nice hard eyeglass case with them, and they came with this little cleaning cloth as well rolled up in there. But this is a pretty heavy-duty, bomb-proof case for glasses. Normally, like you would have for your regular reading glasses, the case would be this long. This one's half the size, and these glasses just fold up basically in the middle, and then both of the earpieces, ear arms here, also fold up as well. So you've got a folding pair of glasses that you can put in your pack. And again, they might look goofy, but they work. And then, I think that's a pretty good option too, because they don't take near as much room up in your pack that way. The only problem with glasses like this is you just never know how long stuff like this is going to last. But at the same time, if it's just an emergency backup thing that you're using, they don't have to last that long, because you're never going to use them unless you absolutely had to. You'd have the pair of glasses that you carry on you all the time. So this is just like a spare pair for your backpack. So those two options seem to be pretty good to me as far as an emergency pair of glasses in your pack. So I kind of want to share that with you. Both of them were less than $5. Both of them were found at discount stores. One was at an Odd Lots, and one was at like a private discount store here in Jackson, Ohio. So I wanted to show you those. The other thing I wanted to show you that I thought was pretty cool is a product that I think we're going to start carrying on our website here pretty shortly. And the name of the company is Advocare. And they make quite a few different things, but what interests me the most, I mean, they do make a Coreplex multivitamin. I have been taking this. My brother's the one that got me hooked into this company. Drew Brees is their national spokesman from the New Orleans Saints. And then a joint promotion thing with glucosamine in it. I've been taking that as well because, you get old, you start to get creaks and cracks when you wake up in the morning. But there's a couple products they got that interested me more than the vitamins. And everybody knows I'm kind of a caffeine and energy drink junkie. I mean, everybody knows I drink Monster like it's going out of style. I like to drink Mountain Dew. I don't make any secrets about that. If I could find Monster in a packet, I could put in my backpack and take with me to the woods, I'd have it. Well, Advocare may have the answer to that. And they have a drink called Coffeechino, okay? And it comes in a packet. It's basically just like a hot chocolate packet. The difference is this is kind of a coffee and mocha drink, and it's got 120 milligrams of caffeine in it, along with tons of vitamin B complex stuff like B6. It's got like 400 or 500 times your daily value, or 200 times your daily value of B6 to make your metabolism crank. And then it's also got the caffeine in it to keep you alert, keep you awake, and give you energy. And it pretty much, it doesn't taste exactly like Monster, but it's mocha flavored, so it almost tastes like a mocha coffee drink, and I like it real well. I'm getting ready to drink some of it right now with my bacon here. The two other products that they make that you might be interested in, one of them is really good to have in your backpack as far as a first aid type item goes, and it's called Rehydrate. And basically it's an electrolyte mix that's supposed to be a whole lot better, according to literature, than Gatorade is. And it's actually supposed to boost your hydration by a couple percentage points just from adding this to your water. But it has a lot of vitamins, nutrients, minerals, amino acids, and things like that in it to boost your metabolism up and give you that rehydration factor that you get from things like Gatorade. But this is supposed to be a lot better than Gatorade. There's a lot of clinical studies on this stuff that you can read on the internet at Advocare's website that tells all the different things that it will do. But it has quite a bit of stuff in it. It has 200% of your vitamin C. It has 100% of your vitamin B6, and then it has a whole lot of other things in it as well. It has 100 milligrams of potassium, and of course it has some sodium in it. But those things all are things that will add to your electrolytes in a mix to keep you hydrated or to get you rehydrated if you start to get dehydrated. So it's a good little thing to throw in your pack as a first aid type item. The other thing they make is they make a regular energy drink called Spark. And I haven't tried this myself. I've tried the bottled form of this. That's almost like a 5-hour energy drink, and it wasn't bad. I'm not into fruity type drinks, but this is a fruit flavored energy drink, more like some kind of a Monster of a different flavor other than the Loca Mocha stuff that I drink. This would be more like that with the sweet flavor to it. So it's pretty good too. I think we're going to start carrying this stuff on our website. If you're interested, you can give me a private message or something, and I can steer you in the right direction. My brother knows a lot more about this than I do. The only thing that interests me heavy duty is this Cafecino, because it's like liquid Monster, so you know I'm going to be into that. I'm going to put some in my cup right now. I'll be right back with you. I want to show you something else that I picked up at a discount store that I think will really interest you, so hang on.